For the third part, I want to be able to select cache or select any of these names before the calculation will take place. So what I'll do is let's exit and go into the calculation right here. That's total. Double click on total, and right here I'm going to use the following. So let's go for string equals, no, let's give it a name first. String let's say payment method there equals, let's make that string, and that is supposed to be my jCombo payment method dot, let's go for get selected item, this 01, and there. So that variable should capture the selected item, either cash, Visa card, MasterCard, or debit card. I will now use an if statement to validate that. So let's come in here, select all of this, come right underneath here, enter if this equals cash. I want the system to calculate all of this. Let's close it here. Okay, that is that. Okay, else I'm going to copy all of these. That just carry out the calculation without validating the cache or not. Okay, now that is sorted. So let's try this out first before we continue. Run that now. And in here, let's make a selection, and we select something there. I'm not going to select cache. Okay, if I select cache, that should work, right? Even if I select this, it will also work. But supposing I don't have that, let's take off the else for now. Let's come right down here. See where I have the else statement. I think I'm just going to comment it all out. So the else is not going to work. Save that and just run it again. As just to check that that works. Okay, let's select something else. There, it's not working. Okay, supposing we select cache right there. Okay, in the case of cache, you must enter a value in here. So I would like that to be deducted from this and entered in here. Right, that is fine. So exit and get rid of the comment. Get rid of the comment as well. Okay, for the cache, we would need to store the value in here, whatever the sales assistant enter in here. We need to store that somewhere. So we already have a variable up there called iChange. So let's say iChange equals, I'm going to copy all of this and just change it around, paste that in there, and in here that's supposed to be payment method, right? That is the name of that very text box. All right, now we need to, the other thing we need to do is to make sure that there's something in here that is not a zero. It's enough money. Okay, now that we've stored the value here, we now need to, let's get a string on board. So I'm going to go for string. Let's say cChange equals, I'm going to copy all of these, and what I will do with that is, let's get the change out. iChange. I'll go for iChange. Okay, minus whatever is in here. Right, so put this in brackets there. So whatever we have inside our iChange, if you have £20 and the total price is £15, is taken away from here and stored right in here. And I want the change. I want the change inside JLBL change dot set text. Oh, come on. Set text equals cChange there. Okay, so we'll be able to get whatever change is left. Alright, the next thing is, supposing the customer actually handed in less than the value of the purchase, so we need to work that out. So in here I'm going to use if statement. If iChange, this very one, is greater than equals to, then I want all this calculation to take place. All those calculations should take place. Okay, now we end that. We need to end that here. Right. Okay. Else, maybe we should use else if to select the other ones. Okay, let's use else if. Else if, let's copy this. If payment method equals debit card or payment method equals maybe Visa card or MasterCard, or payment method equals this. So let's change this to MasterCard, and we change this to Visa card there. So if any of the selection made equals any of these, carry out this calculation. Else, right there, else we need a message box. So let's go for JOption plain dot, let's go for show message. Where is that? Show message. There we go. Show message dialog box. Then maybe I'll go for show message dialog box. Let me set that to no, and right in here I'm going to change that to enter, and I'll start that again. Okay, say enter, enough, cache. Okay, and here let's make this fast food. That'll be my title there. Okay, enter enough cache. The other thing is, I'm going to select this. Let's select that. Come right in here, paste that there. dot, let's go for this option. Okay, right. Okay, you see this else if. Okay, let's move it. I'm gonna cut it off. We should have it somewhere here because that is for this. So let's come in here and just paste it right there. So else, this message box should pop up. Else if this would carry out the calculation. Alright, so let's have a good look at all of the codes again for this total, so you guys will have opportunity to see it as well. This is where I'm checking whatever the sales assistant enter, and then it's either greater than or equals to whatever the item purchased. And now that's for the tax. Okay, this tax is stored in here, subtotal, total, the change given, else there will be an error for entry invalid amount. So enter enough cash. Alright, or maybe we can change that, not enough cash entered. Yeah, maybe something like that. Not enough cash, not enough cash entered or recorded, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Now else if the user selects debit card, MasterCard or Visa card, all of this calculation takes place. There will be no change given, just like we have right here. Okay, let's compile and run. Let's run that and see. Okay, select whatever there. So let's enter some money, how many items we want, and maybe here and here as well, and there. And let's say we only have £10, not enough cash entered. Click on OK. So let's enter maybe £100 right there, guys. You can see, add this and this together and we end up with this. Then subtract that from 100, you get your change. That's the change you give to your customer. That's the tax subtotal, add up, that gives you the total. That is good, that's very good. So now we need to, let's check the reset. All of the other reset works. All this should default back to 0. That did not happen, and this is not cleared. So let's go back to the system and get that sorted. Go back to the reset, double click on the reset, change all of these to 0. Yeah, that will take care of that. So repeat the same thing for all. There, I'm going to speed that up. Okay, that is how it all looks now. The other thing we need to reset is JLEL change dot set text, and we make that no because we don't need anything in there. Okay, so we'll do that for the tax as well. JLBL tax, LBL sub total, and JLBL total there. So that is all of that reset. But there's going to be one more problem here. I will have to, I think I'm going to have to disable the text box. Once I click on reset, all the text box must become disabled. Okay, to disable all of that, we will start by entering, let me paste that in here. Okay, that becomes jTxt fries dot, that will set enable. There we go, make that false. Alright, that's one of them taken care of. Let's run it and see how it works. Okay, so we'll enter some value in there. We'll select anything at random. Okay, click on Visa card. That's the cost of everything. No change given. Now, if we reset, click on reset. There, you can see this one is reset. Okay. The rest are not resets, so even if we go back, you see that. So I need to take care of the rest. So let's copy this. Let's go for jTxt salad. There. So I'm now going to speed that up. And there we go, guys. Those are the lines of code for reset. Okay, that's looking good. Now take it back up so that you can see it. Alright, let's compile and run. Okay, let's select an item randomly, or any item randomly. Okay, let's come in here. Four of those. Let's go for coffee. 3 coffees. 3 of those and 1 or 2 teas. Alright. Someone with a sweet tooth there. Okay. There. So we're going to assume it's cache and there's nothing here. Click on that, not enough cache entered. Alright, so let's say it's debit card right there. That's the cost, the tax, subtotal. And if we reset, there we go, guys. Now the reset buttons work, everything works. Okay, now let's finish up this. So we have 2 there, some left, and we want some of those here. Okay, make some other selections here as well. Alright, let's come in here, select something. Right here, we carry out some selections as well. One more here. There. So let's try out the MasterCard. The cache should enable this, which means we need to get that sorted. Okay, try out the MasterCard there, guys. Okay, so let's take care of the cache and then we can call it the end of the program, because the cache should enable this. Right, so let's reset it all, exit. Okay, let's click on reset right here somewhere. We should have, there we go, that is it. I'm going to disable that, or just delete it because we want it to be active. Right, let's try it out again and run it. There we go, guys. So enter whatever amount we want in there. And right there. Maybe that's 7 here. Maybe 2. We want 2 of these. 4 of those. 8 of those. 2. and right here coffee, we want 5 of those. 8, let's say 6, 2, 5, and maybe milkshake as well. There. So no cash, that's what you get. And if we use these, there, we're using our debit card, click on that, and that's what you get, guys. With that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. So you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.